Alright guys, it's been a while since I made a video like this, but Lemillion is literally probably my favorite character in My Hero. Ever since that overhaul fight, bro, I was just like, I was a Lemillion fan, bro. He is my hero. Alright, he is going to be the next character in 5 or 6 days. I'm forgetting how long right now, but he is going to be the newest character in Ultra Rumble. So I just wanted to go through the scans we got. We also got another scan of this. We got some new costumes right here. You can see the Plus Ultra, not Plus Ultra, but PUR costumes, whatever that means. That might mean Plus Ultra or something. We got full cowling 100%. This is not a character, it's going to be a skin, but it's cool that we at least get the skin. But I think Vigilante might be cooler. But hey, it's cool. I'll take it. We also get Lemillion in his little, I don't know what you want to call that, school suit. I'll call it a school suit. We get a mask off for All For One, and then we get Kirishima and Sue. I thought Sue already had her school outfit, but this one maybe is a little different. This might be a summer outfit. Aizawa, please stop talking. And then we got a Cemento fancy costume, which I feel like we've also already have. Maybe it was a birthday thing, I don't know. But the main thing, before we get to Lemillion here, is this. Look at this, bro. This is exciting. This is just the new mountain zone. This is all... We know it's not a new map as far as I know. They're literally just taking the mountain zone and redoing it, which I'm happy with. I'm not a huge fan of like the way Mountain Zone was made, and that's just personal preference. You might love it, but I'm not a huge fan. But this looks really cool. I mean, it's the same thing, just obviously not as tall. There's more, you know, turns and levels that you can jump and hide around. So it's going to be a little interesting to see what they're doing with this. But I'll read what the translation says. And it's not going to be perfect, so I apologize. But it says, the Mountain Zone, where strategies such as surprise attacks and escapes can be planned by taking advantage of height differences, may be significantly renovated in Season 5. The terrain will change significantly from before, so be sure to understand the zone as soon as possible. So again, they're just changing it from the first map, which is cool. I mean, I kind of wish we got a whole new map, but changing the old maps are very, you know, welcome as well. I'm happy about that. I would hope that some other stuff changed, but changing the Mountain Zone, I guess, is just a fun little thing they can have in Season 5. Nothing too crazy about it, but yeah, so they changed that. So reading this down here, we got recommended characters and battle points for the new Mountain Zone. So they just kind of give you like tips and tricks for like who you should play around here. So the area of the renovated Mountain Zone has collapsed, resulting in the formation of narrow passages between rocky areas, tunnels, and cave-like topography, resulting in a completely complex and intricate topography. Therefore, it is difficult for characters who can move quickly and delicately to move around. It's a nice area. The newly added Mira is good at finding movements up, down, left, and right while ignoring obstacles due to his transparency. So he is always ready to unleash his fury, and we'll go over Lemillion in a second. Yep, so that's a good thing. Mira could probably go through a bunch of this, but we'll talk about through. They give us a couple screenshots here of just maybe some stuff underneath the Mountain Zone. These kind of look like you might be able to break them, but they might just be, because it looks like a straight dead end here, so it might be interesting to see if we can break these. But yeah, that is all for that. We're going to quickly go over to Mira. I'm just looking to see if there's anything here. I actually don't have time to make a video today, guys. I'm doing stuff, so I'm happy I was able to get this. But let's go ahead and go over to Mira here, who is the new character for Season 5, or one of... No, he is. He's the only one. We'll probably get some quirk set skills, but he's the only one. So I'm going to go ahead and read again. Surprise everyone with the personality of transparent and score consecutive hits. Okay, there we... Yeah, so... translation errors. But Mira is a character with attack power and movement power that makes full use of his transparent individuality. The special action Transparent allows you to pass through obstacles without being attacked and still reach your opponent or fellow characters in a straight line. Additionally, his personality technique B has the ability to Transparent, which is unique to Mira and allows him to use tactics that utilize walls and blah blah blah. So again, just like if you've seen the show, he can dive through the wall, he can go through things, he could probably turn, as you in One's Justice, invincible here. He could probably dodge attacks and he won't take damage. We'll see. But let's go over his alpha real fast. It's called Phantom Menace. It is an attack that rushes in the direction of the aim, so wherever you're aiming is going to rush in that direction. And when it hits the box hand, so like the hitbox, input it again, and it starts a continuous line of follow-up attacks. So I imagine what they're saying here is if I press the alpha and I hit someone, if I press it again, it's just going to do a bunch of follow-up attacks, which is kind of cool. I don't think we've had a move that we can activate again if it hits someone. I can't really think of someone. I might be missing, but I don't think we have anyone that we would press the quirk twice to activate it. Maybe Aizawa. I guess you could say Aizawa. You would click the alpha twice. All right, I think that works. So that's maybe our second character. But yeah, just like a standard little punch. I'm curious how far the distance is, how many punches you do after. But let's go over to the beta. I believe this is beta, and this is very similar to his One's Justice move, where he would dive into the ground and just swoop back up with an uppercut. It's called Phantom Dive. It's a range that pops out with an uppercut. Song attack. Shockwaves also have an attack judgment range, so I guess there's a shockwave when you come out. So it's not going to be too hard to land. I assume if you land it more in the middle, it will do more damage, but if there's multiple people, you'll be hitting all of them because of the shockwaves and splash damage. The best in the tooth at once, it is possible to hit. Yeah, so some bad translations here, but I'm assuming it just means you can hit multiple people. So, moving to his Gamma, which I think this is really cool. Big throwback to, again, One's Justice 2, when you had him in there, when you would use his red cape. But also when he, like, protects Eri with his cape. I think that's really cool. Now, let's read this as sideways, but I'm going to read it for you guys. With the cloak, he blows away the surrounding and develops a barrier that prevents attacks. Now, when they say blows away the surroundings, I'm curious if it's going to be like All for One's Gamma. Obviously not the huge range. But if you use this and there's people around you, it might blow them away. And how cool would it be if you could, like, revive during this move? It might be a little OP, but, like, I can just see myself going towards a down teammate and then just using this move. I push everyone back and I res them or something. I don't know, but maybe you could have like a teammate res. But it's cool. I like this. This is really cool. I doubt it will do damage. It's obviously a defensive ability, but it is pretty cool. So I'm excited about that one. Now, of course, going through a special action, this will, of course, give him his permutation. I forgot what it's called. Evade attacks, etc. Aim when used in mode. They aim to fly to the nearest hero. So if I can just make that a little easier to translate, I assume when you aim towards like an ally or someone on your team, and you press this action, it will fly towards them, I guess, to help them out. So I guess you can use it to get to your team a little quicker because he is trying to save 1 million people. So I get that they're trying to make him like a kind of like a person to protect his team with his Gamma as well. But then you could also just use it selfishly and evade attacks and whatnot. So yeah, so that's a special action. We can look through all of this. I think they're giving examples of stuff here, nothing crazy. The teardrop that pops out from the wall underground with transmission surprises the opponent is a huge hit. Make full use of the special action. Century Blossom attack from... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're just... Yeah. So that is LEMILLION. And he looks really cool, man. He looks very basic, really simple. He is another melee character. They're not going to give him any ranged attacks in a sense, right? He's going to be like Curie. His ranged attacks will be like him lunging at the people. And it looks like obviously he can go through walls. So if you used his alpha through a wall or something, it's going to be interesting to see how they work. Because if I used it through like a big, thick wall, like how long does the alpha last? Is it gonna like push me back out of the wall? Like imagine using it in the current mountain zone, even though that's not gonna happen because they're gonna change it, but you try and use it in that like big mountain, and does it just keep going until you reach the end of the wall? Can you control it while you're in the wall, or will it spit you back out? I feel like there might be a lot of glitches using this, but we'll have to see. That's something I forgot to talk about, that I'm assuming his alpha is going to let him go through walls. So yeah, if you stretch it and collect it, it will able to transmit through walls. So whatever that means by stretching it, I mean, if you just hold down the button and it continues to go, you can just go through walls. So this will be interesting. I feel like he's got to have some long cooldowns, man, because I feel like just constantly being able to go like through walls this guy's going to be tough to find. And then you could like use his special action to not only evade stuff, but just like actually use it as a movement ability. Like, when they say fly to the nearest person, I feel like maybe they just mean that figuratively. Like, you can just press it and then you can just freely walk over to your teammate. But, I don't know what the hell this arrow is supposed to say, bro, but maybe they're just trying to say, hey, you can get to your team. Also, if we look at these pictures, what the hell is this? This is on the new map. Oh, I see. No, sorry. This is to show LEMILLIONS in his special action. So everything's kind of black and white because in the anime, right, he can't see, hear, or smell, or like, right, he's just, everything's gone. So that's pretty cool effect. I like that. But guys, we're gonna end that video there. Sorry for yapping. And obviously, I kind of just went first impressions with you. This is my first time seeing it. I read through it at the exact same time you are watching this. So if you have any corrections, please tell me. But I'm super excited. Let me know if you have enough tickets saved for this character, if you're rolling for him. If you want any of these new outfits, which are pretty cool. I think the Deku one's pretty sweet. And if it's on the LEMILLION banner, then that's even better to keep rolling for it. So they've done a pretty good job making some cool costumes that people would love to be on the same banner. Now, I'm just saying, I'm assuming they're going to be on the same banner. So yeah. Guys, with that all said, I will leave you alone. Sorry for yapping. Have a great Thursday, I believe. And I will see you guys later. Have a great one.